Hey everyone, today, we're going to dive into something monumental that happened in WWE recently: Jey Uso's Intercontinental Title win. This victory was way bigger than most people realize, and in this video, I'm going to tell you why it's such a historic moment. Not only did Jey Uso finally get it done, but this win also holds a much deeper significance, and I have all the reasons to back it up. Jey Uso, on Monday Night Raw, went one-on-one against Braun Breaker, and guess what? He beat him fair and square to capture the Intercontinental title. Yes, the title that has eluded him for so long. This marked Jey's first ever singles championship win in WWE, and it's about time. After years of watching him grow, fans have been eagerly waiting for this moment, and it's finally here. But there's more to the story. Trust me, you'll want to stick around for that. Let's talk about why this win is so significant. First off, this was not just another title match. This was a momentous occasion for Jey Uso, a guy fans have been rooting for as a single star for years. People wanted to see him stand on his own and wear singles gold, and WWE finally gave the fans what they were waiting for. It's something that many, including myself, have been anticipating. Jey's journey has been a long one, full of ups and downs, but today, we celebrate his triumph. Most of you watching this video are probably Jey Uso fans, and some of you might even be haters. But one thing's for sure, Jey Uso has made a lasting impact on the WWE Universe. I've been following Jey's career from the very start, back when he was a part of the Usos alongside his brother Jimmy. And let's be honest, they didn't have the most standout presence at first. With their bright-colored gear and their cousin Tamina Snuka by their side, they were just another tag team. But then, things started to change. When the Usos turned face and began shedding their colorful image, fans started taking notice. It was when they moved to SmackDown and adopted a darker, more intense character, forming the Bloodline, that Jey Uso truly began to shine. The Bloodline storyline, led by Roman Reigns, was nothing short of a game-changer, and Jey earned the moniker Main Event Jey Uso. But here's the thing, that title isn't just for show. It's not something WWE slapped on him to sell t-shirts. It's real. It reflects Jey's rise as a legitimate contender, not just in tag team wrestling but in singles competition as well. 2023, however, wasn't all smooth sailing for Jey. In fact, this year has been full of frustrations for Jey Uso fans, myself included. But the payoff was worth it. This Intercontinental title win is the culmination of years of hard work, and now, Jey finally has the gold to show for it. This win comes after several bumps in the road, and when I say several, I mean it. Remember that lackluster match at WrestleMania 40 between Jey and his brother Jimmy? It didn't live up to expectations, and then Jey lost to Gunther in his first attempt at the Intercontinental title. After that, he came up short again against Damian Priest at Backlash. Jey even qualified for the Money in the Bank match but didn't win. Then came SummerSlam, where Jey wasn't even on the card. That's right, he was left out completely. And let's not forget the ongoing romantic tension between Jey Uso and Rhea Ripley, which has been played out weekly on WWE programming. All of this has been happening while Jey's father, Rikishi, has been very vocal about the way WWE has handled his sons' careers. Think about all of that for a moment. It's been quite the roller coaster year for Jey Uso, but through it all, he has come out on top. So, finally, we got to see Jey Uso win the Intercontinental title. It feels like WWE is finally acknowledging that Jey Uso is one of their biggest stars, someone who can move merchandise, drive social media engagement, and, most importantly, bring in TV ratings. And you know what? They rewarded him with this title win, which is exactly what fans like myself wanted to see. But here's where things get even more interesting. Jey Uso's IC title win is historic. Why? Because it etched his name in the WWE history books for more than one reason. You see, Jey Uso became only the second person in WWE history, alongside his father, Rikishi, to hold the Intercontinental Championship. This makes Jey and Rikishi one of only two father-son duos to have ever won the prestigious title. The other pair? None other than Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig, and his son Curtis Axel. That's some elite company right there, folks. But wait, there's more. WWE Stats Info on Twitter noted another incredible milestone. Jey Uso now holds the record for the most tag team title reigns before winning a singles title in WWE history. Before Jey, Bubba Ray Dudley held that record, with 7 tag team title reigns before winning the Hardcore title in 2002. Now, Jey Uso holds the record with a staggering 10 tag team title reigns before capturing his first singles championship. That's right, 10, although 2 of those reigns were a bit different. Being combined reigns with both Raw and SmackDown tag titles, it's still a major accomplishment. Now, let's compare Jey's journey to Bubba Ray Dudley's. Remember when WWE split up the Dudley Boyz during that weird phase in the early 2000s? Bubba had a short-lived run as Hardcore champion, while Devon became a reverend with Deacon Batista by his side. Neither of those runs really worked out, and the Dudley Boyz eventually got back together. Jey Uso's path is already shaping up to be much different. Jey has way more charisma, in-ring ability, and character development than Bubba Ray ever had as a single star. Sorry, Bubba, but it's true. And while I'm sure we'll eventually see the Usos reunite down the road, it's clear that right now, Jimmy needs Jey a lot more than Jey needs Jimmy. Jey Uso is on a different level at the moment. WWE has given him a chance to prove himself as a top single star, and so far, he's running with it. The big question I had going into this year was whether WWE would actually pull the trigger on Jey Uso as a single star. Would they give him the chance to carry a championship? Would they give him the opportunity to step out of the shadow of his brother and his family? Well, now we have our answer, at least with the Intercontinental title. And let me tell you, holding the IC title is no small feat. It's one of the most prestigious titles in WWE, and many of the all-time greats have held it before going on to become world champions. Just look at the history: Steve Austin, The Rock, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, The Ultimate Warrior, Chris Jericho, Kurt Angle, the list goes on. The Intercontinental title has often been seen as the stepping stone to the World Championship, and while it doesn't guarantee Jey Uso will be a future world champion, it's a major accomplishment nonetheless. He might just remain an upper mid-card guy, but that's not a bad thing. There's plenty of value in being a multiple-time Intercontinental champion and a main event-level talent, someone who can step up when needed. Jey Uso is in a unique position compared to someone like Sami Zayn. While both are incredibly popular and draw massive reactions, I don't see Sami Zayn as a future world champion. Jey Uso, on the other hand, has a much better shot, though it's still going to be an uphill battle. Triple H's vision of a world champion doesn't necessarily include guys like Jey Uso or Sami Zayn, but the fact that they are top merchandise sellers and massive crowd favorites cannot be ignored. So, Jey Uso's Intercontinental title win is bigger than you might think. It's a monumental moment not just for Jey but for WWE as a whole. It's proof that hard work pays off and that WWE recognizes the star power Jey brings to the table. This win sets the stage for what could be a very exciting future for Jey Uso in WWE. Thanks so much for tuning in today. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification so you never miss an update. And hey, leave a comment below and let me know what you think about Jey Uso's big win. I can't wait to see what happens next. Thanks again, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Take care.